800 people with one mission, promoting a healthy environment. We are the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection.
When you think of the color green, what comes to mind? Apples, emeralds, ivy? The point is there are many shades of green, and that was the message at a recent conference in Charleston. Shades of Green is about helping West Virginia businesses make more sustainable choices that conserve energy and resources, and in the long run, help create good jobs. Business leaders learned about how to use tax credits, finance green initiatives, and market their commitment to sustainability. Conference organizers say going green is not an all-or-nothing proposition, and that being any shade of green helps the environment and their bottom line.
It's not a hard sell. People are getting it. They're saying, yes, that makes sense to me. I can take the first steps. I know that I'm not going to be one of those really dark green businesses we're hearing about, somewhere out there in the world, but I can be my own green business and be some shade and start making a commitment and let my customers know about what I'm doing.
Making more sustainable choices is nothing new for many West Virginia businesses. The DEP's Greg Adolphson profiles 3 local businesses that are taking different approaches to reach the same goal.
While most people see this as a pile of scrap lumber, fit for nothing but a trip to the dump or the bonfire, John Petritich sees a potential gold mine. Petritich runs the Virgin Timber Lumber Company in Oak Hill, taking lumber from dilapidated buildings slated for demolition and giving it a new life as handcrafted hardwood furniture.
The whole underlying aspect of what we're trying to do is pretty green, I mean, we're a wood shop, but we really only want to deal with reclaimed wood. Here in West Virginia, we have just a really special opportunity here with some of these dilapidated structures to, take these houses down responsibly and then harvest some material from them that you really can't get anywhere right now.
Wood from West Virginia's old-growth forest, hemlock, poplar, oak, American chestnut, popular as building materials at the turn of the last century, difficult or impossible to find today.
Like the easiest thing to do is to just bulldoze it and take it to the landfill because I just see it as such a waste. We're not going to have a forest like that ever again. So we have a last chance to get some of these natural resources, before they're gone forever.
Recycling is a theme that's repeated often.
We promote ourselves as being a recycler. The original Goodwill is the original recycler. And I thought, we do so well in some areas, but I wonder, there's always room for improvement.
Mark Adams is Director of Industrial Contracts and Goodwill Industries in Huntington. The facility there recycles used electronics and things like cardboard, junk mail, and office paper.
We actually send that to a local recycler who then brokers that to the paper mill, so it's all recycled. Our electronics, we are part of the Dell Reconnect project. We're one of many Goodwills across the country who participate in that program. Been a very good program for us. Actually, last year we were able to recycle and keep out of the landfill over 125 tons of electronics.
So you're zero waste, zero landfill, zero waste facility in a way.
We work very hard to be as close to zero as possible. We try to recycle, reuse as much as possible, which also helps keep my costs down.
Cost control is important for any size business, something Jeff Heater, who owns and operates Opossum Creek Retreat in Fayette County, knows very well. He says in the long run, going green can really save some green.
And we used really expensive stain for our siding on our cabins. We cut the wood ourselves and then used this really expensive stain that everybody thought was just crazy. But we've never had to restain the cabins. So we've saved tons of money and labor and time and energy, and we don't expect to ever have to stain them again. That's one of those things. This was a very green product, but it was very expensive, and upfront cost might be more. Long range, long-term payoff is all there. 3 businesses, one common message. For them, sustainable choices make good business sense. I think entry-level green is really kind of a great way to start. Little things like changing light bulbs made me realize, oh, it does work, and it actually is going to make me money because it's less expensive. Those kind of things over time, the more exposure you get to it, you realize those are working and you want to do more.
I think that we could save a tremendous amount of energy if we updated our lighting system. As far as heating and air goes, where we open our bay door so often, a lot of heat and air come out of that. So I think there's probably ways we could improve that to help not only keep our costs down, which is quite high, especially in a warehouse facility like this, but also, you know, the less energy we use, the less our carbon footprint is.
You know, you reclaim wood, you recycle wood, you make something. And then hopefully you sell those products, you know, and then, you know, like I said, what the money that you get in from selling the products can go back to funding, you know, the deconstruction, and then you have this cycle that just starts to work. Sustainability means saving money, you know, and it makes sense.
And that's an idea they hope spreads to other West Virginia businesses, big and small. In Oak Hill, I'm Greg Adolphson for Environment Matters.
You can find out more about programs that help promote conservation and sustainability by visiting our website and clicking on the link for Sustainable West Virginia. Coming up, Making Learning Fun, why this group of presenters are being encouraged to think like a fifth grader. But first, here's a look at some upcoming events.